Hi everyone, I am Hobito Agang Wee Jr. of Jones Isabella, your professor in accounting. I started teaching accounting since 1990 at the University of La Salette. I am a certified public accountant and a master's degree in business management. First of all, you must condition your mind that you are no longer a high school student being spoon-fed and dependent on what your teacher teaches you. In your college accounting course, your teacher will just guide you what books and topics to read and problems to solve and submit. Since your course has a board exam for you to pass and become a CPA, your passing the board exam will be 80% dependent on your diligence. Since accounting is like taking up medicine and law courses, the students must focus and use their time in reading in advance accounting books written by Balix or Milan for easy understanding. The concepts in accounting cannot be easily understood, so students must read and read, Google search for meaning, and solve as many problems as you can from CPA board exam reviewers, since your goal is to prepare yourself for the CPA board exam. Don't depend on what your teachers will teach you. They will just coach and guide you which books, materials, references, and videos you are going to use. If you will rely on your teacher's inputs, you will not learn much in accounting. Students must have the initiative to seek advice not only from their teachers but also from higher years students, graduates, and from board passers. Borrow their old books, notes, and review materials and devour them as much as you can. For example, your subjects are financial accounting, cost accounting, auditing, managerial accounting, and taxation. Buy books and reviewers authored by Balix or Milan. Invest in accounting books, because if you own the books, you can write and make notes on them, which you can go back for easy reference during your CPA board exam review. Students must have a good foundation on the basic principles of accounting. In accounting, you don't need to be an expert in mathematics. You only need to know addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. So you need to buy your own durable calculator as prescribed in your CPA board exam, so that you will be used to it, because speed in calculating and critical thinking analysis are needed to pass the board exam. Those who have no knowledge of accounting, they usually compute their earnings by taking an inventory of their remaining stocks or products and deduct the total amount of their inventory from their capital. They do this monthly or yearly to know their profit or loss. If their total inventory is higher than their capital investment, they believe that they earned. The problem of this kind of accounting is you are not able to include in your inventory your other assets o pag-aari ng negosyo, such as the remaining money or cash, accounts receivable or pautang, remaining value of your building, office equipment, furniture, and fixtures. In your capital investment, you may not include your accounts or loans payable o mga utang pangpondo sa negosyo. Another problem of this kind of accounting is you mix your personal family expenses from your business expenses, and as a result, you cannot compute the actual gain or income of your business. It is not fair and just to mix your personal expenses with your business, especially if you have partners o kasosyo sa negosyo. The reason why we need to take up the course of accounting, to properly and fairly account or take inventory of all the properties or assets of the business, the borrowings or liabilities, the income or profit, and costs and expenses, separate from the personal or family transactions or activities. It is important to know the basic equation formula of accounting, which is assets is equal to liabilities plus capital or equity. This formula shows the sources of your assets as coming either or both from borrowings or loans, and or from your pocket money as your capital. With this formula, you can countercheck whether the left side or debit side of your total amount of assets is equal or balanced to the right side or credit side of your total liabilities and owner's equity. If both sides are not balanced or equal, then it gives you a signal that you have not correctly inventoried or fully accounted your properties, borrowings, and capital. For example, I put up a business and I placed or invested money coming from my pocket as my initial capital of 500,000 pesos and borrowed additional money for the business from a bank in the amount of 1 million pesos. How much assets should my business possess? You just add your 500,000 pesos owner's equity from your 1 million liabilities to get the total assets of 1,500,000. Now, in order to trace and find what are missing in your accounting, it is important that you are well grounded in the accounting cycle as summarized in the screen. First step is documentation. You must know how to analyze and classify receipts, vouchers, and documents related to the business, separate from your personal transactions. Second step is journalizing. You must know how to record each business transactions in the general journal, wherein you only make journal entries on those transactions with supporting evidences such as receipts, vouchers, or other official and authorized documents. Step: you must know how to classify and post to your general ledger accounts or T accounts which transactions belong to assets, liabilities, or owner's equity accounts. Fourth step: you must know how to summarize your T account postings by preparing a trial balance. Step: you must know how to make corrections and adjustments in your trial balance at the end of the accounting period by preparing adjusting entries, usually done at the end of the month or of the year end. Sixth step: the adjusting entries are recorded in your general journal and posted in your worksheet. In your worksheet, you will write there the content of your trial balance unadjusted, adjusting entries, the computed adjusted trial balance, the classified amounts under your income statement and balance sheet columns. Seventh step: you must know how to prepare the basic financial statements or reports to be used for decision making, which are prepared at the end of the accounting period, usually at the end of the year, December 31. These are the balance sheet or statement of financial position, income statement or statement of comprehensive income, statement of changes in equity, and cash flow statement. Eighth step: you must know how to prepare closing entries to close all the accounts found in the income statement and the owner's drawing account in the balance sheet. Ninth step: you must know how to prepare a post-closing trial balance as at the end of the accounting period, usually at the end of the year, which contains the unclosed accounts and amounts in the balance sheet. From here, you can have a bird's eye view of what accounting is all about. It is actually a system of check and balance. What is in the left side should also be in the right side. If you observe, our body is created with a left and a right side, and so true with other creations. When we do accounting with our body parts and see, for example, that our left eye and right eye are not in proportion or balance, we ask the doctor to fix them. In preparation for your board exam, you must focus your studies on the following subject presented in the screen. You must also check the requirements needed to take the CPA board exam, especially your NSO birth certificate. Check if your name and other details tally with your name in your school records. There are cases of corrections in your name which require court hearings. Here is the passing rate of those who pass the board exam. If you want to ensure passing the CPA board exam, start now reading your accounting books and practice solving problems. But don't forget your health. Exercise at least 30 minutes every other day and get enough sleep. For me, I enrolled before karate, taekwondo, aikido, and tai chi as my exercises and discipline. In your journey towards your goal of becoming a CPA, bear this in mind. There is no better asset than a fighting spirit. Bye for now.